Okay, believe it or not, that's what we got going on today. Another believe it or not. Okay, I'm gonna talk about Harley-Davidson a little bit. Did you know, believe it or not, William Harley was 21 years old when he designed and blueprinted the first frame for Harley-Davidson, which was in 1901. The funny thing about that is he actually designed it for a bicycle they were built, but they ended up using it for the first Harley. And did you know that the first carburetor was made out of a soup can? Sure enough, tomato soup can to be exact. Come a long way since then, since the old soup can. Alright buddy, we share the road. I know I have some more stuff to talk about Harley, and I'm just drawing a blank since that guy came out. We had to share the road. Oh, I know what it is. Harley-Davidson had other companies too, and it's kind of funny. Their companies they made Harley-Davidson neckties. It's kind of funny, kind of weird too. That's one thing. Another thing they made was beef jerky. These are all Harley-Davidson companies now affiliated with Harley. I mean, I don't know who else they're affiliated with anyhow. I'm not sure if it's 100% Harley or they went in cahoots with somebody else or what. But I say beef jerky and the necktie. Another thing was snowmobiles. They made snowmobiles and with a V-twin motor. It wasn't a Harley motor, it was a V-twin motor. And the 71 through 75, I think it was. I don't know if that thing's worth some money right now or not if you had one. Okay, let's try to think of something else that they made or were in cahoots with. Oh yeah, cigarettes. They made Harley-Davidson cigarettes. I used to date a girl a few years back that she worked at the plant that made the cartons. They make cardboard boxes of different kinds, and that was one. She gave me one, and I still have it on my wall in my garage. Harley-Davidson carton of cigarettes, just a box. I didn't have the cigarettes. Let's see, what else could be on the Harley agenda? Wine coolers. They made wine coolers. They made beer also. Alright, let's go to the KFC. I've jumped on to another one here. You know what KFC is, don't you? Kentucky Fried Chicken. Colonel Sanders. He was not a real colonel. Some governor of some Kentucky, I think, gave him a nickname and it stuck. He started out as a lawyer and got in a fight with his client or something in a courtroom, and he got fired, and I think he got a license taken away from him, so he didn't practice law no more. He was a rough and tumble kind of guy. He started his next business was a gas station, Shell gas station. He made chicken in there. They sold served food in there, and he was trying to make it faster because he said the people come and get it too fast, and the guys that work for him, so we need more chicken, So he reinvented the pressure cooker in order to use grease in it. So he was able to make that chicken, and of course he came up with a special recipe for it to taste good too. You know how the second fried chicken is. So he made the recipe, and he reinvented the pressure cooker so it could cook it in 8 minutes, so get it out faster. So he had, I think, several different stores along these different highways. I say stores, restaurants. And he was doing real good, and all of a sudden the interstate came through, and all his stores were not on the interstate, so he lost his rear end. He had to sell all his stores to pay off his bills. So he went on the road. We had this special recipe, and went to different towns and different places to sell his recipe, and they charged people like 4 cents per chicken. That was good money back then. So he never had a store after that. He always went on the road selling different, sold the recipe, kind of sort of sold it. I guess it's still a secret. And the way they had to cook it fast. And he made decent money. And some guy later, another guy down the road, before I go back a little, another guy down the road had a gas station too. And they were over there painting over his signs and stuff, and they got in a big shootout. And one of his guys that worked for him got killed. And one of the other guys on the other side got wounded. But the other guy started it, so they went to jail, so he was the only guy in town that had the gas station. So he did good because he the only one in town. Okay. Let's see if I can think of something else about K fried chicken. So somebody ended up buying him out. He didn't want to do it. He said, well, we could give him $2 million, and that's like $16 million nowadays. So 16 million, now it's worth like 60 billion or something like that. Because it's all over the world, you know how Kentucky Fried Chicken is. But and they kept him on, and even after they paid him off, 16 million is to be the front man for the Kentucky Fried Chicken. So I don't know how much money he made for that, didn't say. But the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy was not really a colonel, and he was a rough and tumble badass, I guess you'd call it. So I said, leave anything out for the Kentucky Fried Chicken guy or the Harley guy. I got a bad memory. I'm trying to think about that stuff on the fly. This is Williamsburg, Newport News Williamsburg Airport. I know I had some friends back in the day. He had a house right here. I might have told you that story before, but he pulled out in front of somebody and head on collision right here. It wasn't his car either, it was his roommate's. His roommate wasn't too happy. It's a Volkswagen Bug. Okay, let me see if I left anything out on the Colonel. They had this recipe still under lock and key. I don't know how they get away with not anybody knowing about the special recipe, but they got it, or some kind of junk. What's going on? I'm thinking somebody's got to know this recipe anyhow. It's worth a lot of money, they say. Each individual store, you'd think would no, I don't know, maybe they sell the actual spices and nobody knows what the spices are. That's what it is. They can't figure out what it is, so they just have to go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's been around ever since I've been around.